Hey guys and gals, thank you for wandering by Life with Joseph. This is your host Joe, as it always is. I'm in the car. I'm not in our car. I'm in a Malibu from Enterprise. I forgot my hat, so I had to come back to the Hideout. I rented this in Turlock, and they came in and got me, though they were a little late, and I wasn't happy about that. But nevertheless, I forgot my hat, so I had to come back because I gotta have a hat, and I didn't catch a red light. So I got my hat, I got my electronics hooked up, I got front and back dash cam, and you can see we're driving through rural London air here. I'm on my way. I'm on my way to Carson City. I got a couple of things in mind. I've rented the car for a week. Tomorrow I'm having breakfast with my cousin and my brother, depending on how I phrase them, Paul, and probably his wife, Erin. I've talked about them before. They're good people. I've known them for a long time. They're salt of the earth. So we'll see what's next.
You may be asking yourself, dude, you cut the May extravaganza a week short and you said on the last clip that you were still pretty sick. Well, I called my doctor and I had a bunch of blood tests run and a couple different things popped up that we're pursuing treatment on. So I figured I'd give this a try. I feel a little bit better. I've noticed that when I drink a lot more coffee, the caffeine, I manage better. So I bought some caffeine pills because too much coffee makes me queasy. And I'm going to give this a go. If I don't feel well, I'll just come home. But as I make this, I'm in Carson City. I don't feel half bad. And so I'm going to give this a try. So I am addressing my health. I am on some other medication. I'm having my CPAP renewed. Apparently, when we went to Coos Bay, I needed a new mask and hose. I needed a prescription. My doctor in Coos Bay wouldn't write it because he didn't write the CPAP prescription. And, I'm not in Kaiser anymore. They're not going to help me. And then the CPAP machine burned up in the fire. So I have a CPAP appointment for next month. We're addressing some things. We're going to follow up with some other testing. Speaking of caffeine, you see me pulling into the extra mile here in Lockford. You've seen me here before. And I filled up both of my 100-ounce cups with my most favorite Diet Mountain Dew, which kind of got me all the way, and I feel pretty good. You're going to see me up here in a little while, though. I'm going to take me a nap. So here's a little bit of scenery. Enjoy some music.
Our next stop of the day, after as you saw, stopping at Taco Bell, and I stopped and filled up my cup in Lockford at the Chevron, where I've stopped at before. Got me a couple of corn dogs. I pulled off outside of Jackson Pine Grove or somewhere to put my head down for a little bit. We're on California 88 in Amador County. You've seen this before. Those of you who have traveled with me, certainly I stop here almost every time, at least up or down. I like the spot. It's pretty. Oh, I got a rental car. Here's a Malibu. It drives nice enough, and I fit in it. I gotta say, I fitted it better than I fitted my brother's Camry. So, sadly, our friends here, our meth friends and our gangster friends, have pried off the metal plaques and then tagged it. Anyway, we're gonna get to Carson City maybe about 7-ish. I'm gonna probably put my head down. I don't know how long this is gonna be. I'll probably stop at Carson Summit and film. I always do there too. So we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day finds us at Caples Lake, which is in Alpine County, California, on California 88. You know, as soon as I pull the camera out, 5,000 cars drive by. It never, ever fails. But this is another historical stop, or a traditional stop that I make. I like it up here. On the other side of the little dam is the sun. Is a pit toilet. I've used that before, obviously, because I'm old. But so we're chugging up the hill. I turned the AC off. I got the windows down. Smells like the forest. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good rest of the day, and hopefully a good trip. So we'll probably run our next film up at the top of the summit or the pass, and we'll see what's next. A short hop, skip, and a jump up the hill, and we're at Carson Summit, or Carson Pass, named after Christopher Kit Carson. His name is wound through a lot of the history of this area. I've talked about him before. Carson City's named after him. Here's the obelisk that the E-Clampus Vitus guys put up here. I've talked about them too. They're a big history and drinking and partying group. In fact, when I was in LaGrange earlier in the year, they were there, and I talked about them briefly. I also talked about them when I was up here last year. So we're cruising. You've seen this all before, but here we go again. Carson Pass. I'll see if I can't pip in a few pictures, old ones, and we'll see what's next.
I'm going to pretty much skip ahead here after we get through Woodford's. We're going to turn on US 395 North. We're going to go straight to Carson City. We're going to check into the Days Inn, and this will pretty much wrap up today's film. I'd like to thank you for coming by another travel vlog with Life with Yosef. This is, as always, your host, Joe. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. And we'll certainly see you for the next one.